up, BC? Take this down. Yeah, a little change of scenery, I guess. But there is a debut record from the Meat Bodies. This record came out in a couple years ago, and it's you're hearing it. It's pretty awesome, really. I didn't know this, but it also has well, I knew that Segall played on this record, and it also has Corey Hansen, who is in Wand, and these two other guys have done stuff I can't remember, and then that's the main dude there in this. And as far as the Meat Bodies, he also plays in Fuzz, or has played in Fuzz. I think this cat here was in Fuzz too, I think. No, he wasn't. He's in Wand. I don't know. What do I know, right? Who cares? Anyways, this is a great record, man. You can hear it. It's thumbs up, man. Yep, so I got home. I was out working for a little bit, for a week or so, and got home. I had a few items at the door. Staying with the Segall thing, I finally decided to get this singles #2. I had it on iTunes, and this is pretty good, actually. Has a cover of a Groundhog song on it, a cover of a G.G. Allin song, and there's I really love early G.G. Allin, and this has been out for a while, and I didn't have it, so I managed to score it pretty darn cheap on the old eBay. So just, it was bugging me that I didn't have it. So yeah, this is great. It's got some crazy stuff on it. Kind of a you know, one I've been kind of wanting for a while. This Man or Astra Man Eviac, great record. This is a great band, Man or Astra Man. I'd say they're definitely, well, they were, I mean, probably one of my favorite bands for many moons, and I was stoked to get this really cheap. I just grabbed it right away, and I just like, I don't know, I think I'm addicted to eBay. I like the, I don't know, the idea of possibly getting it like super duper cheap if you wait and just play your cards right and go down the list to the end, you know, and just keep checking it. And I paid, you know, what I thought was a really nice killer deal, especially for you know, old pressing. You know, I don't think they, I'm sure, you know, Touch and Go keeps their shit in print pretty, but this is old. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I think I am get couple more Man or Astra Men, and then I think I'll be good. One older one, Destroy All Astra Man, and then I'm gonna get Infinite Sound. I think that's what it's called, Infinite Sound something. I think it only came out on a double 10-inch, which I'm not too excited to get, but I should have bought it when I had the chance for like $10. And I blew it. And but yeah, this is really cool. uh, Devo mixed with some slight Sid Barrett type Pink Floyd, modernized with some Ventures type, I don't know, kind of Brainiac. I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, they just either know them or you don't, you know. But definitely on the psychedelic side, and definitely they were a great band, and they still are. But this is really good. Then I was excited to get this so I could get rid of that reissue. I'd rather have this one on SST. I'd rather have the real McCoy. And, you know, it just, I don't know much about the band. This is the typical Black Flag as California punk rock SST. And I had to have it. And I was just waiting around, and I got a good deal on it, and yeah, I'm stoked to have it, man. So, other than that, I had gotten home, and I don't normally get a lot of VCLT, so I don't normally get VCLT, period. So I did get some VCLT, and I'm going to show it. I'm not really going to say who gave it to me and stuff, who sent it. I'm just going to show the records, and I think the first one will, if you've kind of been around for a little bit in the VC, you'll kind of know who it is, and that's about it. I know that he did send me a really cool picture, hand-drawn, like vinyl in the van, cartoon picture that I just really dig. And I was talking to my lady earlier and saying how much I really wanted a, you know, picture of, you know, cartoonish picture of me in the van or whatever, and kind of, you know, just the stereotypical hot rod shifter thing, and it really turned out cool. I liked it, so I put it up here in the frame. I just really dig it. So the first one I got here that I do like this record, I'm familiar with it, and it's kind of definitely, I guess, one of those records that I like to play guitar to this and see how much I can weird it out, you know, and there's you're just playing, you know, crazy guitar to this. It's really fun. And yeah, this Jerry Rafferty. So I've had this before, and it's, you know, got a great cover on it, and yeah, it's got some hit songs on here, and definitely unique. I think it's very unique sounding record. And I got this Pi. This is newer type psych, noise rock, noise punk rock, really good. This is on Slovenly. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is got some good tones on it, good fuzz bass, and abrasive, and you know, but not like heavy, you know, doom rock abrasive, more psychedelic, like I was just playing along those lines. It's pretty good. Actually dig it quite a bit. I got this David Bowie, Man Who Sold the World. This is a top-notch record too. I used to have several copies of this, and before my days of the VC, I'd sold a shitload of records, and I really regret it, and it's good to have some Bowie back. And yeah, I had several copies of this. Yeah, this is great. You know, yep, definitely. We all know what this one is. This one's great. This is a top-notch record. And then we got some this band called the Paper Dragons. This is punk rock. I don't know where they're from, but they definitely this definitely rocks, and is very, very, very good. Really well crafted punk rock, you know. So this is driving me crazy, so I'm gonna switch this thing. So yeah, I mean, I thought I would just switch the scenery up just because I'm just, you know, it gets sickening after a while, and I was kind of cleaning house and stuff, and I thought, well, I'll just do this instead, you know. So really great record. It sounds a lot different on record than it does on iTunes or something like that. Well, definitely a lot bigger sound, and I'm playing it on this record player that I don't normally use a lot. I'm not really very fond of it, actually. It's Music Hall something. I don't like the sound of it as much as I normally use, like an older Pioneer, and I think I like the sound of that better. But sent me a copy of this Cream Wheels of Fire. You know, this is a cool record. You know, definitely got it cool. I mean, who doesn't know about this? You know, you have to be living underneath a rock or something. This is yeah, the first two Cream are, that's all I need. Yeah, this is great. You know, White Room and shit like that. And first, the Bout is by far the best one. I'm you know, in my eye. But and yeah, this is a nice little copy of this, and dig it quite a bit. So kind of weird, but it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. These next couple, I'm in the mood to play guitar. Playing guitar to me is a lot different than listening to music. Sometimes when I play guitar, I'm not as I'm way more open when I actually play guitar and checking out stuff and figuring out stuff, and a little bit, you know, like to know my shit. So, you know, this is definitely a band that always go down the Eddie Van Halen rabbit hole and sucks the end by accident more than anything, and you know, for tone and all that stuff, and trying to figure out shit, you know, amp stuff and just geek stuff, really, you know. So yeah, but I actually played this record tonight, and I don't know, I haven't heard it since the 8th grade, but it's fantastic. I mean, the guitar work on this shit is crazy, and yeah, definitely cool, man. Got another one, you know, of course we've all heard this like 10 gazillion times. Yeah, this is just nice to have. I think I had about 10 copies of this before I sold it. Yep, and the last one is probably the best, my favorite Van Halen. I like my two favorite songs. Well, one of my favorite songs is on this one, and one is on 2, DOA, and then this one has, I think, Hear About It Later. I think that's my favorite song on this record. And just, you know, it's fucking Van Halen, you know. Just all over the board. I mean, definitely not a hair rock band, they're just a rock band. It's like AC/DC or whatever, you know. Just classic shit, you know. So I just make a quick video, different setup, and I was curious to see how this stereo sounds on when I play it back and stuff. And gonna be hitting the road, heading to Seattle, and I'm not really looking forward to that at all, especially the ride home, and I hope I get some good weather, because I definitely don't want to delay anything out there. But yeah, wearing my glasses for that dots and loops, and say, yeah, that's cool, man. You know, lots of good channels out there. Get into it with Jason Hook, and then On the Verge with Chris. Check those channels out, and go watch Horror Biz and Tales from the Crate. I'll see y'all later.